It's my damn head.
Damn, I was trying to get you doing a black woman head pat. God damn it, I missed it.
That bit. I hate that shit. Ugh, that shit hurt. But it's. Ugh. I had to burp. Slow ass gas. Yo, what is going on? This is another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. I am one half of your host, Rocky, and the second half, short guy without short supply, had other business endeavors to attend to. However, we are always joined by the world's greatest producer, Ratchet Hit
Hi.
Yep, lies, vibes, sexy tips for everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah, you know you got white in your blood.
What's wrong with you?
You was off a tempo.
No, I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
No,
well, my tempo. Maybe I was off of your tempo.
Maybe you don't know the song. You don't know the damn lyrics.
I doubt that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Trying to get on me, and you over here. You don't even. I'm over here. See, I'm going through the actual words. Yeah. Trying to get on me, talking about something. I'm like, you see, golly, I got two black parents. I'm tired of defending my blackness on this goddamn show. I got two black fucking parents.
Hey,
and they have black parents,
What about them?
Fuck you.
Oh shit!
I know at least my black parents. Beyond that, you kiss my asshole. How about that?
Quadruple black. That's all you know.
That's all you need to know.
Fuck you, man.
I'm fucking black.
How is your lives, vibes, sex, and takes?
I thought we were gonna start with you. Why not start with you with your show?
I can start. Oh shit, my life is good. Vibes are good. Sex is good and text is good. So got that up out the way, didn't I?
Okay, well,
how about
me too.
yourself?
Now, my life is it's interesting as fuck. You can't make some of this shit up, like and if you did, you a sick, sadistic, twisted motherfucker. Okay, I'll tell you that. Vibes have been very low. I've been very chill. I've been very stoic. When we get done with this episode, I'm about to go get back in my bed and watch Planet Earth 3 because David Attenborough is that guy. And I'm just going to, so that's vibes. Sex, great. That is one positive. I will say that, nice little stress reliever right there. Text. You know what? Horrible. Absolutely goddamn horrible. I promise you. I wish some of you motherfuckers need to stop telling me shit. I'm beginning to be mad that I'm such a safe space for some of you motherfuckers. You rat bastards. I'm sick of being your safe space.
No, that's right, man.
Oh my God.
I feel you on that.
It's the dog. My shit gonna be on Do Not Disturb for the rest of the day. That's how my texts have been. And back to you.
Oh shit! I already said mine already.
I know. I'm saying like we going to the next part of the show, bro.
Well, shit. We get right into what we call bullshit of the week.
Yo. Rocky. I just think they all need to die. Why the fuck you lying? You on some bullshit.
Man, who wants some bullshit?
This would have to go to Cooking with Kaya's boyfriend.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, no, that's my girl. Okay, so what's going on? Well, what that nigga do? Is he being jealous?
Yes.
Is he being a dick?
Yes.
Is he mad because she's getting the attention that she fucking deserves as a goddamn content creator? Didn't she make it into Kai Streamer University?
Yeah, that's what.
Right.
That's what's going on. Well, last week I told you that DDG snuck everybody out to the club.
Oh, Lord.
Apparently, the club was 6 minutes away from his house or from wherever he stays at.
From wherever DDG stays at?
No, from wherever Cooking with Kaya boyfriend stays.
Okay.
His name is Zabron James. That's his handle anyway, his Twitter handle. Zabron James. But he stays 6 minutes away from the club that they snuck out to. And he said, oh no, never mind. He was in a hotel. He said, I'm in a hotel waiting for my bitch, and she at the club 6 minutes away from me, getting her ass slapped live in front of 50,000 people. Cloud is a dangerous drug. Never trust no bitch. Y'all learn from me. Taking that one on the chin. Good run though. Zabron is back. So obviously he don't like her to twerk.
Nobody knows who you are. Talking about some you back. You go, and back from where, nigga? You not here.
Shit, that nigga had to let them. Hey, he got some hoes. Obviously, got somebody been waiting on him in the cut.
Okay, hey, so he had somebody waiting for him in the cut. So let me not project. Let me not.
Hey, this is what happened when you can't control your emotions. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. So. So she was out
the other week because from what the post is referring to, again, is DDG sneaking everybody out, going to the motherfucking club, and her sounded like she just having a good time. But again, I'm not sure what kind of agreement y'all are on or what understanding y'all normally have. This must be outside of what you find routine or regular, and he has taken offense to it, and hey, they're not an item per him. But yeah, this is what happened when you jealous now. You can't be jealous of you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't be jealous. You probably try to get your stream on.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Listen, you got to be just like the rest of these streamers partners, okay? Just take it on the chin. Hey. You knew what you signed up. Ain't that what they tell them? You knew what you signed up for.
Hey.
You knew who she was.
These the new superstars, man. Cooking with Kaya. She started off with that type shit, though. That's why I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cooking, but being in her sexual nature a little bit,
She was being sensual. It doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. She was leading into her femininity. Okay.
Yeah. That's a greater way to put it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She was leaning into her femininity, and so I don't see how it would be outside of what she has presented. But again, you never know. You never know. But
these are the same men who will meet you at a certain level or whatever. Like, you meet them in the club or you meet them dressing a certain way, and then when you get with them, it's like, oh, why you gotta dress like that? Oh, why you gotta go out? Oh, why you gotta da-da-da-da?
Why you pussy halfway hanging out the left side? Huh?
What?
Shit, these niggas be tripping, man. Hey,
okay, I'm sorry, but listen. If somebody's pussy is hanging out the left side, you need to let them know. Matter of fact, this woman, I was walking into a building, and this woman readjusted her purse. Her purse lifted up the entire back, the right side of her dress, and I saw nothing but pink meat.
Damn.
And I was just like, ma'am,
slice of bologna,
ma'am, you're
got that turkey leg out. Daily turkey meat. What you talking about? Hey, it ain't lunchtime.
I was just like, ma'am, your purse is lifting up your dress. Let them know. No, if a pussy lip is hanging out the left hand, the left side, let the bitch know, okay? Because maybe she don't feel the breeze. Maybe she don't feel the trav.
Desensitized.
Right.
If it's hanging, shit, they've been ran through.
That's not necessarily true. Maybe she doesn't wear underwear. And you're just used to the breeze?
Oh, really?
Yes.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it is to have a pussy. I know I would feel it if it was on my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. A little breezy. You know what I'm saying? I think I would notice, but whatever. Hey man, growing pains. What can I tell you? Talk to your daddy about it. Or whatever male figure that's older than you and have lived longer. to give you some advice on this. Fortunately, I was lucky enough to have my daddy. So, hey man, cry it out. Go cry it out, nigga. We know the tears shed last night. You seen all that.
I hate it here.
Yeah, you ain't used to seeing her in that light.
Why not?
All
She
right.
went okay, never mind. I whatever.
I
Whatever.
guess she went viral for leaning into her femininity, but not from getting slapped on the ass by random people for twerking. That's just what I'm getting. I'm not saying he right. Hey, it is what it is to me. I don't care.
You're the one giving them
But
bullshit.
she got
Bullshit.
down-
I'm just
She been getting hit on by everybody in the industry. So I figure like if you had any time to be scared, it would have been before now. She did a whole stream with DDG. I'm going to him at his crib to cook for him. So, I mean, hey, whatever strokes your boat. Well, I don't know what the fuck happened with all of that, but best of luck to you. Growing pains. Moving right along to today's topics. Travis Hunter has just married Leanna Lean Hunter. They just tied the knot. No prenup. No motherfucking prenup. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel no kind of way. It ain't got shit to do with me.
I don't think a prenup was not smart.
It doesn't have shit to do with me. A lot of these little boys are going into, the league or whatever, and you see it time and time again. You see, the girls who are, attached to them at their games and stuff, attached to them at the hip or whatever. And it is what it is. I wish the best for them and him. I mean, he did just sign a 4-year deal for what, like $54 million or some shit like that.
Shit, might as well say 25 now.
I mean,
shit. Hey, whatever it is, cut that motherfucker in half, man. Ooh.
Damn. It's none of my business. Yeah, you do you.
I'm gonna point the positives out in this. I'm glad to see another black man that is happy about love. I'm tired of always getting promoted. Bitches ain't shit. All this other shit. Oh man, they ain't even it, bro. You can't goddamn do this. You can't do that. Now, do I think to get married without a prenup was smart? Me personally, no. But then again, I don't know what the fuck goes on behind closed doors in their home. He might have a different understanding than what her actions are leading the public to believe. It may be just as simple as that. This might be all just a game. We all might just be getting fooled our damn selves just because we pay attention to everybody else. So, hey, I personally am glad to see a nigga that wants to be with his girl. Far too many times you catch these niggas, they don't even show the front 2 teeth, much less 34. Let's get these niggas excited about love again. Now, not stupidity. But hey, it's fine to have black love and be excited to indulge in such. But I would advise anybody that love is more than just a feeling, and to be smart about it. Because if you just sign 50-some million, like, no prenup is kind of reckless. But hey, you got here by taking risks, nigga. So shit, live life on the edge. Fuck it, I don't know what to tell you. Live life on the motherfucking edge, nigga. Congrats to you and Lena though. Angela Simmons with this post and delete. You're not making Rock Nation look any more innocent than what the world thinks that it is right now. This, you making it seem like it's crumbling from within, first of all. Second of all, I don't know what exactly you thought you was getting when you got what got it. You should. This is why they tell you to follow your gut. Right here. First choice. Because first time he shot at you, even though, yes, you were in a relationship, you came out and said that wasn't even your type like that. Then you became available, single. Next thing we know, you with the money. Good money, huh? So I guess you just want to be secure. I want to be secure and live by your moralities. I will say that. At least you didn't cheat, you know. You didn't pull a goddamn Swiss Beats. Feel me? Even though, beautiful family. Shout out Alicia Keys, huh?
Oh my God.
Sometimes you gotta snatch what you want. I feel you. The pickings is slim out here. You heard what that bitch said yesterday? But oh man, yeah.
What?
We were talking about that too. How much you mean to the stream? Cause nigga, I don't know what the fuck was happening. I thought that the audio wasn't playing to the audience.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, it never registered within OBS that it was ever playing to the audience. But come to find out, when I look at it back, when I switched it over within the program, it started playing, but we couldn't hear. It only came out of like the speaker of the computer. So we didn't think that the audience was hearing anything, and I got frustrated, and I was like, this is like one of the perks of having a producer here.
Oh.
And this is what we miss when you're not here, because I actually had got it on the playback, but I didn't know that shit. Dog, we still ain't do what we planned to do. I had like 4 videos I want to listen to. I was like, oh, hell no, man. We can't do it like this shit. Then I had to paraphrase, and I hate knowing that. I really be missing shit.
I be feeling you. And you know what be fucking me up is when I come back to work after, like, I haven't been here and y'all been messing with my shit and messing with my settings. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this added stuff? What did y'all do? Where is my stuff?
Man, look, and then I had to do the stream with the clicker over me. I didn't know how to turn that shit off over there.
I seen that. I was like, why didn't you?
Nigga, I ain't see it. I don't do that shit. You do it. You gotta preset it up next time. You ain't gonna be here. Just set it up and you say, nigga, don't touch nothing. Just record when y'all ready. That's it.
Just push the fucking button.
Yeah, you gotta just
push the goddamn button.
Cause that shit fucked me up. I was like, why it ain't? Cause usually when it's playing, you'll see it read. That bitch ain't read now time. That motherfucking show came through one time. I said, God damn.
Oh man.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
But yeah. That's when you know, goddamn, hey, you become spoiled. You know what I'm saying? We've become spoiled. Sorry.
That's all right. Whatever.
But that I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. I mean, you said he wasn't your type, so I don't know why you thought that money would make him your type. I don't know what you want me to say. Now you see that goddamn, it's looking like the ship.
I don't know. There's I mean, don't do that either, because sometimes on the whole, not my type thing, because I've dated quote unquote like not my type. Like, matter of fact, the partner that I have now, he like you wears gold, right? Before him, and no hate on you. You are a very handsome man, okay? But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The hate.
No hate on you. I'm just saying. I've literally never found anybody attractive with golds except for for him. Like, it was the very first time that I had found that attractive. And I've seen guys with golds before or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's cute, I guess, or whatever. But it was just like, But like, I mean, so I wouldn't necessarily say that. Now I wouldn't say. Now again, that's just one aspect. I in and of itself think like I find my partner attractive. Like, his golds are just one thing. Like, if he would have never smiled, I'd be like, okay, but he was so attractive that I didn't mind him having golds. Let's put it like that. Okay.
Okay, I feel you, but see, I think there's a difference. Like, it would be one thing if he tried to holler at you, and you turned him down, and then a couple of months later you got with him and said this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay,
like,
I see what you mean. Okay, well, what about like, if you weren't traditionally your type? But okay, because maybe they weren't I guess, I don't know, maybe your cup of tea, maybe it's just something you traditionally go for. But then after you, like, you know, spend time with them, you meet them, maybe you get attracted to their personality. That is something different. So maybe at first you are not initially attracted to somebody. I don't know. I'm just throwing about, I don't know.
Yeah, you I ain't gonna do that shit when I know, like, no, I feel like you have to be attracted to your partner in some kind of way or capacity. Like, that's just me. I just feel like that makes that healthiest relationships. Because unfortunately we are human and the flesh is weak. So when you take both of those into consideration, along with the ebbs and flows that come with relationships, I would want to be as secure as possible. I'm gonna just say that.
Okay,
You know.
so what happens? I mean, like, but things change though, and then like, what happens when you don't, or when you're not like as physically attracted to your partner as you once were, but you're still like emotionally attracted and all that other stuff? You know that, I mean, it does play a factor, I guess.
I would say that I would say that.
You would only have to do like
explain. Yeah.
Okay, so like for instance, like what if you were used to your partner having long hair, and all of a sudden she came home with a pixie cut, and that just was not for you, and it was something that you just had to get used to. You know what I'm saying? And yes, something that drastic, especially if you're used to seeing like maybe longer hair or fuller hair or something like that, and then changing, or like for instance, like for some women, how it could go from when you're used to seeing your man with like a full beard, and all of a sudden they just shave off their beard. You look fucking different. Okay? So what if in that you have to like readjust or whatever, because that's just not how you found them attractive. You know what I mean? Okay, do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
I definitely understand, and I would say that depends on the seriousness of the relationship, first of all. Second of all, if it is serious or even if y'all are married, I would say that needs to be a conversation. I know it sounds harsh, but I'm talking about both ways. It's not just one way in this. I feel like if all of this time I've been with you, you done had a full beard, we done got married, and now all of a sudden you just want to cut, I think I need to be prepared for that. Like, as being your wife, I feel like I should be in the know that you're going to make an appearance change this drastic. Just on some psychological being prepared for something different or something that you have not been used to. Like, I've been attracted to the version of you with the full beard. This is like I this is how I recognize you. And this is what I'm attracted to. And you're right. If you cut that motherfucker, you might, or not might, but you might not be as appealing to me physically as what I'm used to. So in that case, I would feel like, hey, y'all just talk about certain things, especially appearance changes, because unfortunately it doesn't matter how much investment or love we may have, rules of nature always take priority at some point in time. Like, you do want to be somewhat attracted. I mean, well, you do want to be attracted to your partner. Like, that's just me. Again, I'm flawed, so shit, I could be wrong as a motherfucker. But I even feel like the quote unquote like odd couples, they find some attraction within themselves type shit. So like, or the ones who make it work, there has to be some, if it's not like life-changing generational money beneficial, I don't see how anyone tries to stop that rule of nature from coming in. I say that. Now, if I'm in a situation where my grandkids are finna be taken care of, I think I might have to bite that bullet. Shit, bring your big ass over here, bitch. Come on. Might have to goddamn, hey, I might have to bite the bullet. And vice versa for a woman. She might not, hey, your dick little, but hey, fuck it. I use 2 fingers for the rest of my life.
Oh my God.
Both of us can DJ in this bitch.
I hate it here.
You know what I mean? And hey, but now for real though, I think there has to be some level of attraction though. Because I do believe you can learn to love anybody, and that's why I don't want to really put love in there.
Right.
I believe people, if they have certain qualities, especially like if they're quote unquote upstanding, then I can't see how unless it's just some type of turn off, like characteristic wise. I don't see how like you can't. People have friends every day. People make new friends every day, and it doesn't start off with like a physical attraction to that person. It's like, okay, you cool, and then you like to do this too. Start hanging around, hey, start seeing how they vibe type shit, and
Right.
it's easy to like, okay, man, you on the same wavelength. I care for you now. I care for you a little bit more than the average person now, but like just naturally, I think you have to be attracted. I don't think she attracted this nigga.
Bruh.
I mean, who can? Only a mother could love.
Please, no, let's stop. Jeez Louise, let me squeeze.
All right, cool. Moving on to good news. For all my blackity blacks, y'all gonna love this shit.
Oh my God.
Uganda discovers over 31 million metric tons of gold in their land, which is now valued at a whopping $12 trillion.
Wakanda forever.
Woo, nigga. Talk about a stimulus check. Ooh, woo. So, would you think this is going to put Uganda as one of the richest countries on earth? Or do you think that countries are usually valued? I don't know about the value of countries. This is just a big number. So how do you feel like this will put?
I think this is going to change the trajectory of Uganda as a country and the Ugandan people for the rest of their history. I think that it's going to there is going to be a shift in dynamics when it comes to economy, because that's a lot of fucking gold. Yeah. $12 trillion estimated amount at this time. You have over what was it, like 35 metric tons or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Or some it was larger than that. It was
31 million.
31 million metric tons, right? Okay, so 31 million metric tons. Like that's a lot of resources. However, I also am scared of what that could entail too. I mean, like, think about the blood diamonds in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of bad things that could happen in regards to this too. Just and that's just like in regards to like the exploitation of like even having to excavate that amount of gold. Then you have to protect that amount of gold. Then you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a lot. And then you have other countries who are going to. Well, let me not. But I'm just thinking as a human being. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could absolutely think that other countries are going to want to take advantage of this newfound resource. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it definitely, for sure, is going to put Uganda now in this political power that they never had before. I will say that.
Okay. All right, I feel you. Oh, well, shit. I was trying to see, but it's working. It's moving slow. I was trying to see if ChatGPT could give me some info. But yeah, like again, I don't know exactly how that's gonna work. I know it's still like a barter trade system, even though we have currency. You know what I'm saying? So I want, and the currency is supposed to be backed by natural resources, which. That's a lot of fucking gold. But then
a lot of fucking gold.
You got to think that we're transferring over to digital currency, and I'm not sure exactly if that is backed by the same thing, just digitally. Then that's going to put them. I mean, I would think like that would be good.
I don't think gold, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of resource, crude oil, something like that. That is never. I mean, yes, the value goes down, but it's never not going to be one of those things that it's going like. It's the foundation, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think that we're going to go back from that. I don't care where we go forward from.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not like gold isn't like copper or something like that, or iron, or you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, and unfortunately, I only say that only because of the value that humans have put on gold. I mean, like, yes, once upon a time, I mean, iron was worth a lot of motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? Because.
Right.
But you have to think about how, I guess, how much of a resource there is, you know? And at one point, we were thinking that a lot of these reserves and a lot of these mines, you know, were somewhat getting tapped. And now you have a very new, very large deposit of gold. And I mean, it's a huge bargaining chip, bro. It just is.
Yeah, well, hey, shout out to Uganda, because good Lord have mercy.
Uganda, Wakanda.
Uganda, Wakanda forever, baby. Y'all would have had 30 million metric tons if I'd have found it. I would have had to keep one of them tons from us.
How?
Bust it down.
How?
Bust it down.
How would you have excavated it, bro?
Don't give me the line. How
I'm trying to
they found it?
Well, it's not about how they found it, but I am trying to figure out how they estimated how much is down there already. Like, god damn.
Boy, technology and these newfound like metric systems they got to gauge different things. They could have used the same thing they used for the pyramids.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, I'm going to assume that they found probably a deposit and then did a like a ground scan. That's what I'm going to assume. It's just wild. Cuz you can see like cave systems and shit like that. You can scan the ground and see shit like that. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, we here though.
I do wonder how it is going to change the shape, and not like literal ground shape, but like change the economy in Africa and the surrounding countries that surround Uganda and who they trade with and things of that nature. Like I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out in the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's a lot of resources to now be flooding that continent. It's just a lot of resoason.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, like, let's be real. Jesus. Africa was I won't say we, but Africa is one of a very hot spot for natural resources and metals and diamonds, as you know. Gems, diamonds, gold. Like it's a fucking hot spot there, but unfortunately it's a fucking hot spot there.
That's a hotter spot now.
Right.
Shit. That bitch on fire. That motherfucker the son of this shit. Like literally, boy. That's crazy. Wow. Well, still got down some bullshit going on with the Papoose and Remy situation. So Remy released what she is calling receipts of Papoose not being faithful to her during the 6-year bid, and claims that he was fucking his baby mama instead. And then when she got out, he started ghosting his baby mama and telling me that she's a liar and wants him back. So I guess that in between her getting out, Papoose was fucking his baby mama, and then his baby mama tried to let Remy know, and Papoose was like, nah, she lying, according to Remy.
I think this whole thing is messy. I mean, it's just sad to see it go down this way. It's sad when the bubble bursts and it's popped, whatever. I really was hoping that. I mean, just like with Tiana Taylor and Iman, you would hope that it started off like, all right, we're gonna handle this amicably or whatever, and you would think like because of what they represented, you would hope that it would end that way too. But I don't know. It's just very unfortunate the way that Pap and Remy are ending. things. I do think that both of their significant others, respectively, needs to stay out of certain things. You know what I'm saying? I think that both of their partners, their significant others, they do way too much. That it ain't got shit to do with you. Technically, these motherfuckers are still married to each other. Okay,
right.
Let's just make that very clear.
That's
I don't give a fuck what none of what y'all say. I don't give a fuck about what you say. Okay, and the fact that he just signed or served her last week with the divorce papers, but they've been going back and forth with this shit for over a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, Clarissa Shields and Easy the Block Captain need to know they role, like, on God. Like, just play your position, for real. I do think that is one of the most annoying things, but it just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, the new girl always gonna take up for her man, and then the new man's always go out like his girl don't do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the name of the game. But again, both of y'all are up here looking stupid because these two people are still legally married to each other.
Facts.
And they're going back and forth with each other, and it's sad to see. It's sad. I used to hold them in such high regard.
Yeah, man, that's why again, we never know what's really going on when the camera go off, when they go inside their four walls.
I mean, you never really know what's going on with anyone. It doesn't have to do with celebrity or anything. Like, you can still, like, look up to people who you're friends. I'm not saying that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it's just sad. I mean, what you present to the world once it's just like, oh.
Yeah. I get, yeah.
But besides that, they both have a 6-year-old daughter that they need to worry about.
Sure.
I mean, like, I understand they both have adult children, and that's them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's their children separately, but they do share a daughter, and she is only like 6 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And they, regardless of the fact, I mean, yes, y'all are gonna have to deal with each other for the rest of y'all lives. All right, and they have been dealing with each other. They've been married for 15 years. They've been knowing each other for 20. Like,
yeah. Yep. I always say it be the choices that you make along the way.
What does that even mean? What are you talking about?
Because I can't just, like, even though it's Remy getting a lot of the jokes and the brunt. Well, both of them are getting jokes about their partner and how they look. But Remy is the one that's, like, getting the shit end of the stick, I would say, out of the whole ordeal. I still feel like in order for you to have gotten this far, you had to accept something. Now, yes, I do agree with, like, when you're married, that's a different ball game. Like, you do try... You are within your will to make that situation work. So it might be more things that you're willing to overlook and more things that you're willing to move past than just a regular relationship. I get that. But I just also feel like at a certain point, you're making a choice to be abused and not take the best care of yourself when it comes to Pap, because he was saying ever since she got out, she's been having infidelity problems to the point this last situation that she's entered, they were trying to get counseling and therapy for and all of this. And he attributed that to him trying to stand by his vows as a married man. And I get that. I mean, I do get that. But at a certain time, because you're saying that this is a habitual act, after a certain point in time, it should have been a boundary before now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. Like, like a lot of people be like, oh, we stayed for the baby. You know what I'm saying? So that they would be able to grow up in the best environment. But if you are always exuding a low frequency in that environment, like, is it actually doing the baby any good? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you actually showing your baby? Are you showing your baby how to stick it out, or are you showing your baby that being run over is okay? And I need to find me a person that I can run over, or whatever it may interpret it towards. Well, I just feel both had part playing. That's just how I feel. Let's see. Good Lord. God damn. All right. So they says it will move them. Oh, it moves Uganda to the top of the world. As far as gold reserves. We are the next, right up under Uganda.
What's after that? Australia?
China.
Okay.
Russia and then Australia, but Russia and Australia both have the same amount.
Okay, I knew. Yeah, I knew that Russia and Australia. I thought that. Well, obviously they're the same amount because I thought they were trying. I thought. Well, never mind. I was right before Uganda. So.
Yeah, Uganda is now at the top of the world gold reserves chart.
Of course, because we used all ours. The fuck you mean? Yo, did you hear that they're going to stop? They stopped minting pennies. So.
I heard something like
that. So the pennies that we now have in circulation are going to be the last of the they're once the blank pennies that they have right now, once they use them all up, they're not going to mint any more pennies.
All right, so I had that backwards.
What?
Damn, that would mean okay. Russia and Australia would fall up under Uganda. We would actually be fourth or fifth because let's see, they have 320 newly discovered metric tons or megatons. So they converted it from metric tons to megatons. So Uganda has 320,000 newly discovered megatons of gold, which is estimated to be around $12 trillion. Australia and Russia have $720 billion worth, which is 12,000 reserves of metric tons. China has 186 billion, and we fall up under them with 180 billion. Let's see. Okay. And they were saying in 2023, we led with 27.36 trillion valued. China fell up under us with 17.79 trillion. And then you had Russia with 202 trillion, and then Australia with 1.72 trillion. Now that has shifted dramatically. Uganda's gold find in comparison to selected country gold reserves output and GDP. Uganda's figure is an estimate of refined gold from the 2022 discovery up until now, recently new discovered gold. Other countries, other reserves, and their annual production of GDP are given for context. Value estimates assume roughly 60 million per metric ton of gold is an equivalent of about 1,800 per troy ounce.
That's a lot of motherfucking resources.
Jesus
that's all I'm saying.
Christ.
That's a lot of goddamn resources.
Woo! Shout out. God damn. Shout out to the motherland. Let's get back to it. That'll be a good time. You heard me? But outside of that, we do have to move on to the next part of the show. And this part is called The Red and the Wheat, read by the world's greatest producer.
I know you fucking lying. Am I the asshole for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our parents after she refused to come clean herself?
Man, is this a bad baby story?
Please.
Oh, my bad. No, just read.
I just found out that my sister, who has been telling my whole family she has cancer for the last 8 months, has been lying. She shaved her head and she said she was doing chemo and had our parents move in to help her through treatment. I started to have my doubts when, besides also staying out relatively late frequently, she would never let anyone attend appointments with her. And she clearly had a way too much energy for someone who was going through such aggressive chemotherapy. Last week, I ran into the office manager of my sister's oncologist office at a coffee shop, small town. I usually mention my sister, and the office manager was. I casually mentioned my sister, and the office manager was confused. She had no idea who I was talking about. I did some digging through the doctors and spoke to my sister about what I learned, and she broke down and spilled her guts. It turns out she had fabricated the whole story because she was in over her head with debt and wasn't able to afford her apartment anymore. The cancer story got our parents to move in, and she could then stop paying her bills. I was furious and told her that she had 24 hours to tell our parents the truth, or I would. She asked me not to tell them because it would ruin her relationship with them, and she did not. She did not tell them. So yesterday, I took everything to our parents. Our parents are heartbroken, and my sister acted like I had no right to out her and didn't even say this to our parents. She was going to stage a miraculous recovery next month. She just said I ruined her life and that my family should be trying to defend each other rather than expose each other. So, am I the asshole for exposing my sister's fake cancer to our parents after she refused to come clean herself?
Man, no. No, you're not, because nobody should ever be faking cancer.
At all.
All right, maybe somebody gave you a misdiagnosis at one time, but when you are aware that you don't have it,
bruh,
don't claim it. Don't claim it. This shit's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
This is very, very sad that people will stoop to this level for some form of attention or whatever it is that they're searching for.
Well, I mean, she couldn't take care of herself. She was about to lose her apartment. You can't take care. Why not just move back in with your parents? Why fake a whole life-threatening illness to have them move in with you?
Really, just
and break their trust.
Like
right,
that.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, right there. Y'all don't believe in karma. Y'all don't believe in shit like that. Like I can't do stuff like that. Like I could never be the one to be like I couldn't blame, like I would never be like, oh, I can't come into work because my kid is sick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I could never do something like that because I don't know, but the way my brain is set up, I would get so deathly afraid that I just like hex my kid and now they're gonna, get like some, something worse than a cold or some shit like that. So I could never do that. And it's one thing, I guess, if I like stretch the truth on how I'm feeling, but like, I don't want to go in today. And I'll be like, you know what, fuck it, mental health there, because I don't want to go in today. I just don't feel like it. And I got sick leave. Y'all can't tell me when I can't come in. Fuck you.
Right.
I don't feel good.
Fuck
I don't want to come in. But like when it comes to something like that, like, do y'all not and I mean this very, I guess, casually, but does that not pass through anyone's mind? Do y'all not get scared like, oh my God, if I tell this lie, like, maybe something worse will happen to me? I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Let me know in the comments.
I don't think you're weird. I go back to, I feel like whatever the intended energy is that you put out, you can't escape it coming back.
That's what I'm saying.
Then that goes to, and this is just my brain because I'm weird like that. Because I like to use slavery as an example. Okay, like during slavery time, it was like the right thing to do had to have slaves. Like that was considered right. The way I'm outlook, it was legal. Legal may not be like morally right, but it was the way of the land. Let me just say that. It was the way of the land. And no, we didn't agree with it. But like now that you can't have any human like working for nothing and bullshit, I feel like if it was a karma, you know what I'm saying? Like it would have came back to them. But I believe the the natural, their true intention was just to work and get by. Like, it wasn't to like, now, yeah, you had your extremists, of course. You always gonna have your extremists. But as in a general sense, I feel like nobody really thought like I was doing anything horrific because slavery was so like heard about and used all over the world as a form of like the barter and trade or to raise the land in so many ways. So I feel like that's what I mean by intended energy you put out. Like if you know you goddamn finna do something fucked up, yeah, it's gonna come back one way or another. But if you like truly feel like, oh, this is the way to operate, or this is what you believe in, that's why a lot of people who look for certain people to get karma, you die trying to watch that because it wasn't maliciously intentful coming from that soul.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
feel
so.
me?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Only based on the enslavement thing, and I say that because the people who enslaved other people did not consider those people human. They didn't think these people were property. It wasn't like you know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but
Right.
just in that dynamic, it wasn't like, oh, well, you know, it was legal at the time and this is what rights, da 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 da. No, those were horrible ass motherfucking people, and they knew they were horrible. Like, they were deplorable. They went over and they were literally convinced themselves that black people were not. They were animals. They were property, and they were lucky that we had the Europeans come over here and take. You know what I'm saying? Like, so much so, like, I don't care what happens to you. Like, you are not a person. They did not think we were human. We were like a sick one. Like, they didn't. We were 1/4 a person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, dude, like my question then, when they were slaves, was it the same, or like when you go around the world and it's like over there in Spain and the Jews or whatever was a slave? Was it the same outlook?
No, most of that was indentured servitude. Like, and yes, I will admit that there were slaves in other parts of the world. America was not the first to invent slaves, won't be the last. But a lot of slave labor was indentured servitude. It's because you owed money, and once you paid what your penance, once you owed, you were free to go.
Okay.
That's all what a lot of it was. At no point was it like you. Not that you're not beneath me, but it wasn't that I'm human, you're not human. These Europeans were like, y'all aren't human. We are not going to treat you as like y'all are not y'all. Yeah. You're beasts. Y'all are not.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's right. That's very different from my nigga. You gonna be my slave for the rest of your life because you owe me your life because of X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Or your family, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what a lot or most of that was.
Okay.
In other, parts of in other societies. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying all, but I am saying most.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we finna move on to the next part of the show, and it's usually read by the short guy without short supply, but I will be doing the Pinspiration of the week.
It's C-Note, the short guy without short supply. This is the Pimpspiration of the week. On guard now.
And the Pinspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique. Oh man, look, just sometimes in life, just because there are situations that you can trash, I would not do it because one day you will be the trash can. That's Pinspiration for the week of the week for you geeks who will never be unique, and you hoes that need to stay off that pole. And with that being said, this has been another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. I will see y'all next week.